Words have power. Power to build, encourage, create, and transform. But words can also diminish, devalue, deceive, and destroy. It is said that we speak about 7,000 words a day. That's 7,000 opportunities to either tear ourselves apart or bring each other together. If every thought becomes a word and every word becomes an action, how are we fueled by our response to words? How does our state of mind, culture, gender, religion, or politics align with the words, phrases, and sentences we use every day? It's time to consider the human response to various situations that are powered by words.
Nice to be here again.
Thank you. But on a very serious note.
Great.
I have a friend who went to the university to study for her master's degree at the age of 63. As you can imagine, they called her grandma. And she got the master's, she graduated when she was 65. It's clear to me that you are never too old to learn.
Never.
But then I heard this, I don't know what to call it. I'm not sure if it's a saying because I don't recall having heard it before, but it stuck with me. When the student is ready, the teacher shows up, or the teacher arrives. Yes. So how does the student know that he or she is ready? And how come the teacher shows up at that particular time?
If you throw seed on fertile ground and you water it and you tend to it, it grows. And that's what happens when you're ready for the next phase of your life. The person or the people or the things that would take you there shows up. So for example, you say you want to buy a car. I say I'm going to buy myself an autobiography Range Rover white, precise, brand new.
Wow.
Up until yesterday, I was in between. Right in front of me was the car I wanted. Right behind me was the car I wanted, same color.
You mean that they showed up?
They just start showing up, yes. And if you notice, sometimes you buy a car, you then start to see the car all over the place.
That's true.
It's the same thing with when you're ready for a new level. It may be, and it could come from anywhere. I'll give you an example. One day, my daughter, I'm not sure I can't remember what I did to her. And I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. And she looked at me and she said, Mommy, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, even you and I.
How old is she?
She's barely 6. She's 5, but at the time she was maybe about 4. And so I'm saying your teacher could be anything and anyone. But once your heart is ready to get to open into that level, the teachers come. And I think in Nigeria we have one pidgin thing where your morning, when you wake up, your morning starts. It's something like that.
Okay. So when we talk about the student being ready, we're actually talking about somebody being aware that that they are about to walk into their next phase. I'm
not sure whether you are so aware. I think it just happens, and because you are open to it and you're in a place of, you're receptive to it and you're in a place of growth, the different things that now need to help you in that level show up. So you open your phone, for example, and go on Instagram, and a 2-minute message will show up and you'll be like, what? He's talking to me.
Yes.
You put on your TV, you hear a message, it's like it's you the person is talking to. You're spending time with your husband or wife, they say something and it connects. And it come from anywhere. It could even come from your animal.
So what you're talking about actually is some kind of alignment.
Yes.
That things seem to just fall into place.
At
the right time.
At the right time.
Wonderful.
So that's how I would interpret.
That when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Because the teacher has always been there. The things that will teach you, they've always been there. It's not like they got created from somewhere. They've always been there. Everything we need to function in life, we already have. It's not coming from anywhere. So it's always been there, but you were not open to see it.
Okay. So, but how are we sure that the teacher is the right teacher?
Because you connect with what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Because
it resonates. It makes sense.
You get insights. It just seems like diamonds, nuggets. You're like, wow. And they'll say different things, and you'll be like,
it's like they're coming at you all at the same time.
And it's touching the things that you really need support in. And so you're ready. Once you hear it, then you're ready to hear it. Because the same person could say the same thing to you and you don't hear it because you're not ready for it. But once you're ready, your teacher will arrive. That's my interpretation.
Yes, I was just thinking about it. I think it's a valid interpretation. Now, can we consciously, can we decide that we are ready for it? And as a result of that decision, these same things, still happen. The alignment still takes place, and we begin to see those things that we require at that moment in time.
I say transformation is knowledge and action, or knowledge and implementation put together.
Okay.
So having the knowledge is not enough. You have to put it to work. You must do something. So yes, the decision has to be made first of all that I'm ready to move from this level to this level. And once that decision is made, it then means that you are locked into these desires and these wants. And then the people and the things that you need to help you in that space will show up.
Okay.
So a decision has to be made more often than not. As to it just falling on your lap. Yes.
I particularly like the idea that your teacher can be anybody at any age. Can be, somebody much older than you, or even somebody much younger. Yes. As long as your mind is open.
When you stop learning, you start dying. When you stop learning, you start dying. And the day that you start dying is when you come and say, I am now a master. I know this.
Or I know it all.
I know it all, and I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. You start dying from then. Because you are now, it's now the fixed mindset rather than a growth mindset.
Which doesn't help anybody at all.
Doesn't help anybody.
Okay, I think that's a good way to end this conversation of ours. We should have growth mindsets so that at any point in time, wherever we are, whenever we find ourselves in any particular place, as soon as the teacher shows up, we as students are ready.
So be a student learner.